Arsenal have gone through to the next round of the Europa League. That's right, Standard Liège 2, Arsenal 2. Yes, we didn't get the win. I thought this game would be 3-1 to the Arsenal. Unfortunately, not. It ended in a draw, but it meant that because Frankfurt lost against Victoria, they automatically finished second, and Arsenal went and topped the group, which I am so happy about. I mean, this is exactly what we needed to happen. We needed to win the group, not just for winning the group's sakes, but what happens in the next round, and the draw is on Monday, and I'll be doing a reaction to the draw, is basically the teams that finish second in the Europa League, they are non-seeded teams. And the seeded teams are the Champions League teams that drop down from finishing third into the Europa League. Now, if all of you know, I mean, all of you should know now who the type of teams we have in store coming up. And I won't go through all of them on this video. I'm going to wait till the draw that happens just so we can really assess the landscape on how everything is. But for me, the big three that I worry about dropping in that Champions League positions, I've said it time and time again, is Inter Milan, Ajax, and RB Salzburg. They're the teams that I worry about the most. They're the teams that, the ones dropping down from the Champions League, that we should be more worried about than anything else. Because those three teams, for me, are the only three sides coming down from the Champions League that are capable of winning the Europa League. Then on the ones on the Europa League side, it's really only Manchester United, Arsenal, and Wolves, in my opinion. Those are the only sides. For me, that's going to be the big six going into like the last 32 of the Europa League, the last 16, and the last 8 of the Europa League competition that we're going to be having to watch out for. Those are the 6 teams that I expect to go pretty long, unless, bad luck at a draw, things could happen. This is a brilliant victory against Standard Liège, or at least to go through on top of the group. But we have to talk about how bad we played, overall. So Freddie, he changes the side up from the win against West Ham. It's understandable. I even predicted in the game that I felt that he was going to have a chance at playing 3 at the back or 4. He went with the 3 at the back. I was right with Maitland-Niles. I thought Mavropanos might come in if at 3 at the back. He came in as well. He did put Saka almost as like a left wing back in the first half, which was a bit surprising, but I see the logic because of the strength that he provides on the wings, and that's something that he kind of was able to give. But just throughout the first half, Arsenal were terrible. We hardly created any chances. The same mistakes that we've been talking about Arsenal all season. God, the transitions, awful. We struggled to create chances all throughout the game. You could just tell what we're missing. I'm going to do my January transfer series in terms of players that were linked and who I think we could need. But wow, we need the type of player in our midfield that could win the ball and also help drive forward and help create chances. The likes of Kante and Naby Keita at Liverpool, and even more recently Fred at Manchester United. He's able to get around the pitch relatively quick, and even though he isn't very strong, he's still able to provide a lot of the pressing game, which is something that the Arsenal midfield just didn't have. Guendouzi, I think Guendouzi's a good player, but the athleticism side is just missing, and it's not his fault. He just doesn't have that natural talent to bring that, and that is something that we were missing. Then you have Willock, who kept getting knocked off the ball a lot of the time. Lacazette was completely isolated up front. I felt so sorry for that guy. Such a top striker, just not really given a lot of chances to score goals. Sober, just terrible. Smith Rowe, who also started the game and who else I thought would have played, did. We did see Reece Nelson, who also started as well. I thought he was okay along with Reece Nelson, but nothing really special from those two throughout the game. But the guys to really talk about who really saved our bacon, and the likes of Martin Keown talked about it after the game, was Martinelli, who came on the pitch later on in like the 65th minute, and Saka in the second half. And you could see the synergy between the two players, their work rate, their skill. It was the 1-2 that gave us the second goal between Martinelli and Saka. The way how we just curled it past the Standard Liege goalkeeper was absolutely gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. Really love the play that they made. And then the first goal, I mean, just the cross from Saka onto Lacazette. Wow. Just, delightful. Absolutely delightful. The quality that Saka has, and you know what? If Arsenal are in a position where they're not sure what players to play, those are two players that should be starting, along with Aubameyang, and along. I know Pepe is injured as well, so maybe it should be Martinelli, Saka, and Aubameyang that's going to be playing on Sunday against City, because the synergy between those two, between Martinelli and Saka, I thought was really, really good. Really like the play that they're doing. But for me, it's the midfield that we got to sort out. But we topped the group. We're going to be meeting an unseeded team, and really happy about that. So it won't be any of the teams that have come down from the Champions League. It'll be one of the teams that finish second in the Europa League. And you know what? I give us really good chances to get past them. So let's see how it goes throughout that game. It could improve. I'm hoping that the next game against City improve. Stay tuned to my prediction for that video. That should be tomorrow sometime. If not tomorrow, then definitely Saturday. And then, yeah, be looking to get your thoughts on that. But guys, let me know what you thought of the game. If you did manage to watch it, if you did manage to get home from work quick enough, because this was a really, really early start. I mean, 5:55, like, come on. I mean, I'm still like halfway at home trying to get, it was a really difficult game to kind of get started for. But let me know your thoughts on the game. Please comment, like the video if you did actually like it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This really helps the channel out and helps to kind of, promote myself and my brand, and to share the video with other Arsenal fans just like yourself. So leave your comments below, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.